Enumerated Types by Gilmer for Georgia College and State University. Hi, I'm Karen. I created this video for Georgia College and State University about enumerated data types. In this video, we'll discuss what an enumerated data type is, we'll go over some methods that are associated with it, we'll show you how to use it, and we'll give you a real-world example of how to implement it. What is an enumerated data type? An enumerated data type is a set of predefined values. This allows you to create variables that can hold only the predefined values of the enumerated data type. To create the enumerated data type, we would say enum colors red, yellow, green. To create a variable of the colors data type, we would say colors apple equals colors dot red. Notice that the enumerated constants red, yellow, and green are not enclosed in quotations. This is because they are not string objects, they are color objects. Also notice that there is no semicolon at the end of your enumerated type declaration. Enumerated data types are actually specialized classes. This means that colors is a class, and the enumerated constants colors.red, colors.green, and colors.yellow are all instances of the colors class. In the example colors apple equals colors.red, we assign the address of the colors.red object to the apple variable. Java allows you to use switch statements with an enumerated data type. The cases are the not fully qualified name of the enumerated constants. This means instead of saying cases colors.red, you would simply say cases red. Note that this is a rare occasion that you do not use the fully qualified name of the constant. If you use the fully qualified name of the enumerated constant, a compiler error will result. Use a default case, even though there should be a case for every possible enumerated constant. The default case is defensive programming in case there is a new constant added to the enumerated type. Let's look at a real-world example of using enumerated data types. I first have my import statement, import java.util.star. I then begin my enum demo class. I declare my enumerated type inside the class but outside of any methods. I created my enumerated type baseball, and the enumerated constants are first base, second base, third base, and home. I then begin my main method. Inside my main method, I have a baseball variable player set equal to baseball.firstbase. I have an integer score set equal to 0. The next thing I have is a do-while loop which iterates while player does not equal baseball.firstbase. The first thing that my do-while loop does is it prints out player. We use a simple system.out.println statement to imply the toString method for enumerated data types. I then have an if-else statement that checks to see if player.equals baseball.home. If the player is at home, we're going to increment the score and print out the new score. We're able to check if player equals home by using the .equals method of the enumerated data types. Note that we could also use the compare_to method here. So if the player is not at home, then we go into our else statement where we print out player is on base plus the number of the base that the player is currently on. We get the number by using the player.ordinal method. The ordinal method displays the position of the enumerated constant. Since the positions start at 0, to print out the correct base, all we do is add 1 to the player.ordinal method. Next, we call the next base method and pass player as the argument. The next base method returns a baseball object and accepts a baseball object B. We create a temporary baseball variable and use switch statements to check to see which base we're on. So if the case is first base, we're going to set our temporary variable to baseball.secondbase. If the case is second base, we're going to set it to third base. If the case is third base, we're going to set it to home. And then for our default case, we're going to set it to baseball.firstbase, which would exit our while loop. The last thing in the next base method we do is return the temporary variable. So let's look at our output. We'll run it. And we have first base, players on base 1, second base, players on base 2, third base, players on base 3, and home, score is 1. I hope this video and the real-world implementation helped broaden your understanding of enumerated data types. Good luck using it in your own code.